Scouser.
So, Paul, as we talk a little bit more about Gomez here, right? We saw Gomez. We saw how he was. We saw him, as Tamicha mentioned, he was a great partner for Van Dijk. Where does he sit moving forward? If Joe Gomez is 100% fit, is he our third center back at some portion this season? Does he overtake either Konate or Matip? I mean, I know Matip was great at the beginning of last season. Konate came on down the stretch. Both me and you are card-carrying members of the Konate fan club. So where do you think Joe Gomez fits after signing a new extension with such a powerful side?
I mean, if I had to put numbers on their back, I think he's fourth, right? I mean, at this point, that's not to say at the end of the season he can't surpass Matip in that rotation. Although let's not forget the first half of the season, Matip was our best center back and probably front to back one of the most consistent out of the entire four. So, I mean, I don't know. And it's a weird one, especially with Ramsey coming in, because now he's losing right back minutes. He's not going to get I can't imagine he's going to get the rotational minutes to give Trent a breather. So that indicates one of two things. Either there's been a discussion and they are going to rotate center backs more heavily than they've done in the past, which could be a good thing. Or, there's been a private discussion and Matip has made some sort of contractual obligation that he's going to take every other week off to go geocaching.
Yeah,
there's got to be something there.
I think kind of the same way. I'm struggling with it because I just don't understand. Michael Martin says, for Joe, I wonder if he was given some assurances of opportunity if he does indeed sign a new deal, to Paul's point. And, to the listener's point, I could see that. I don't see Jurgen Klopp as a guy who gives people assurances. Now, if with 5 subs and Trent maybe getting some minutes off at the end of matches to rest his legs, maybe in the Premier League, I could see Joe Gomez getting the last 10, 15 minutes to see out matches and not bringing in Ramsey. But I don't think Ramsey will. I think Ramsey will get the cup matches at the start of the season because I think that's the time you get to bleed him in. I think it'll take a bit for him to start playing, but, maybe he plays a little more. Jamie says he more than deserves his new contract. I don't think anyone's questioning whether it's deserved. My question is if he's third or fourth choice, why would he sign it? Because if I'm a 24-year-old, I got to play. 25-year-old kid, I got to be playing. Now, I see what Jamie's coming from, and I know Jamie's really high on Joe's talent. I just struggle with the idea because someone has to be second, third, and fourth. I know these guys all believe that they're good enough to be Virgil's number one partner. But it just looked to me last year at the second half of the year like the writing was on the wall that was Konate's job to lose. And I don't know if anyone's going to knock that man off the mountain. Moses got to the top, but I'm not sure he's coming down.
I think we can say he deserves a new contract, but I think we can pretty emphatically say he deserves to be playing. And that's the problem. Is he deserves to be playing, and where are the minutes for him? That's the real interesting thing about that.
And I think to Jamie's point, and to some people, they automatically assume, right, he's going to go, Liverpool 2, and he's going to go play for Steven Gerrard and be in Aston Villa. He could walk in to Tottenham's back line and be a machine for Conte in the Champions League. He could walk into Arsenal and be their captain. Genuinely walk in and have enough leadership skills to run their side. There's just so many places he could go if he wanted, and I don't want him to, but I do kind of want him to want to play, and I'm sure he does. So if he does sign this deal, I think we're going to see more of him on the pitch. And for all the people out there that love Matip so much, and I'm one of them too, I love watching him play. I just wonder if with only 1 year left on his contract, we don't see a little bit of the passing of the torch, and maybe that's why Joe is getting this deal, because we probably have 1 more year left to Matip.
Here's an interesting thought. We know that we're short on holding midfielders in this squad right now.
Matip,
that's where he played a lot of games at Schalke. I'd be very interesting to see, especially if there's a formation shift to a 4-2-3-1, if he gets a shot at a holding role. We know we love him with the ball at his feet coming out of the back. I wonder if there's a weird new role for Joel Matip that would just make us break out the t-shirts once again.